4 men and 2 inanimate objects, all competing to see who can predict the most games right this NFL season. How will the NFL intelligence on these 4 men stand up to the random chance of predicting between these 2 inanimate objects being randomly picked from a bowl or a Madden simulated franchise? Who will prevail? This is NFL week by week game predictions presented by Ascent Sports. Welcome. What's up, YouTube? It is Onion Bomb here on Ascent Sports, and welcome back to our NFL game predictions. We are now in week 16 of 18. The best record last week goes to Jimmy, who went 13-3. Coming off our, collectively what seemed like our worst week last week, I think. This seems like one of our best, because Jimmy did the best at 13-3. Then me and Isaiah went 12-4. The Bull and Madden went 10-6, and Steven went 9-7. Now for the final record, Isaiah is in the lead still, nearly having this locked up, but not impossible by any stretch of the imagination. But he is 8 points ahead of Jimmy. He is 139, 83, and 2. Jimmy is 131, 91, and 2, who's the closest. I am now 2 behind Jimmy at 129, 93, and 2. And then in fourth is Steven at 113, 109, and 2. Which one behind that is Madden, which is 112, 110, and 2. And then the Bull, who does join the 100 club finally, is 102 and 120 and 2. Now let's get into this week 16, and see and predict the games and what they're going to happen. First up, we have Thursday Night Football. The Jaguars at the Jets. I am going with the Jaguars. Like I said, they went out. They're in. I think they're going to do this. Plus, no Mike White. Zach Wilson, I just can't trust him. They couldn't beat the Lions. I don't think they're going to beat this cat team. Give me the Jags.
Give me the Jags as well.
I hate to do this, but give me the Jags.
Trust me, I do as well. Isaiah is going with the Jags as well, and he left a little note. He said this is gonna be, or he said surprise banger. So he thinks this is gonna be a surprise banger game. I could see that. Honestly, the Jags were a surprise banger team last week.
Yeah.
And low key in some other games have been. Not every game. There's definitely plenty that they still look like the Jags, but yeah. And so the Jets have been a surprise banger team, mainly with Mike White though. So we'll have to see. The Bull is going with the Jaguars as well. Matt is also going with the Jaguars. So starting it off, rip, we are all in on the Jaguars, and the score is 25-19. Pretty all right. Next up, we're moving on to the Saturday 1:00 games, because the majority of games are on Saturday, Christmas Eve. Which reminds me, it's Christmas. It's Christmas week. Merry Christmas, everyone, and everyone from Ascent Sports as well. But next up we have Falcons at the Ravens. I'm going with the Ravens. I think they'll find a way to win this, even with Tyler Huntley, and even though they've been a little bit disappointing. I think it could be similar to how they played us, and how we played the Falcons. It's gonna be close, but the Ravens will come away with this. Give me Ravens.
I'll be taking the Ravens as well.
Yeah, give me the Ravens, especially if they're going to
Isaiah is also going with the Ravens. The Bull is taking the Falcons, but Madden is going with the Ravens, and the score is 24. All right, next up we have the Lions at the Panthers, and give me the Lions. Lots of teams who are making late pushes, trying for anything. Lions are one of them. Panthers are dead. Give me the Lions. If he thought, that Keith Taylor, if he couldn't handle George Pickens, he's also not going to be able to handle Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Yeah, give me the Lions.
Give me the Lions as well.
Give Isaiah the Lions. Give the Bull the Lions. But give Madden the Panthers. And their score is 35-28. I'm not entirely sure, but I feel like Madden's been gassing up the Panthers, at least these last couple weeks. I swear they've had like 30-point games these past 3 weeks. My memory serves me proper. Alright, next up we have the Seahawks at the Chiefs. And I'm taking a pretty big upset here. Give me the Seahawks. The Chiefs, last week didn't play up to par with the Texans. And I think it was close the week prior. Or they have random, weird, close games. I think they're going to have one here. And I think, the Seahawks defense with their two young stud corners are going to give Mahomes and company a little bit of trouble, and Geno is just going to do enough to win. Give me the Seahawks.
Give me the Seahawks as well, because the Chiefs are my frauds of the week. It's not happening. Sorry, Patty, Mahomes, and crew. It's not going to happen this week.
I'm gonna go with the Chiefs, not because I think the Seahawks, not the Chiefs. I'm gonna go with the Seahawks, not because I think the Seahawks are better, just because the Chiefs have nothing to lose. Like, they clinch the playoffs already. They're good.
That is true,
You know what I mean?
as well. Isaiah is going with the Chiefs.
Okay.
So we'll see. The Bull is going with the Seahawks. But Matt is going with the Chiefs, and their score is 26-21. 21. All right, next up we have the Saints at the Browns. Give me the Saints. Neither of these teams are putting up a whole heck of a lot of points, but the Browns are not, like, offensively at least. Like, last week they only put up 13, and the week prior when they did low-key demolish the Texans. But whenever that was, I don't know if that was last week, but the team they demolished was like the Texans. It was mainly defensive and like special team stuff. Like, they're not doing good offensively. The Saints defense can be decent and is pretty good, I think. I think Andy Dolan and the crew will put up just enough. I think neither team goes over 21 points, but I think the Saints come out on top.
Give me the Saints as well.
What? Give me the Browns. Maybe Washington have a good game.
Isaiah's also going with the Browns. The Bull is going with the Browns. Madden is also going with the Browns. Their score is 31-28. All right, next up we have the Texans at the Titans, and I'm going with the Texans. Another upset here. Not really trying to throw or even trying to do an analysis from a push, but I'm actually kind of seeing these. This one, the Texans have had two close games to teams that they have no business with. The Chiefs and even the Cowboys. They had close games. So I think they're itching for a win. They're raring for the win. And the Titans seem like they're in a slump, in a funk, and they're falling off. So give me the Texans here.
Give me the Titans.
Brenden, I love the energy, but give me the Titans.
Isaiah is also going with the Titans. The Bull is going with the Titans. Madden is going with the Texans with me, and the score is 35-30.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no. This is gonna be a low scoring game. Let me tell you that.
All right, next up we have the Bengals at the Patriots. Give me the Bengals. Patriots, they're not a terrible team by any means. Really, really good defense. And as always, they got a Belichick, so can never count them out. Never an easy game. But their offense just sometimes just cannot get it together. Bengals honestly feel like more of a complete team. Give me the Bengals.
Give me the Patriots.
Give me the Bungles.
Isaiah is also going with the Bungles. The Bull is going with the Bungles. But Madden is going with the Patriots. And their score is 49-24. 5-touchdown Mac Jones?
No.
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 Maybe Jacoby Myers just is trying to make up for his lateral, but keeps giving up touchdown. Guys, I promise I gotta get this. It's the only way. Alright, next up we have the Giants at the Vikings. Give me the Vikings. Energy's high. They just want to come back. Maybe, potential, kind of hungover from that and, an upset. But, I don't know, just the Giants, even though they won, I just keep thinking, they're, not dead, but, I just can't see them making the playoffs. And they need to get some losses here. And the Vikings, I think this will be close, but I think the Vikings come out on top. That's been the story of their season, so I think it's going to happen again. Give me the Vikings.
Give me the Vikings also.
Yeah, give me a Vikings. I want the Giants to win, but there's just too many injuries, and the luck has ran out. Looks like.
Yeah. The Isaiah has sorry, I was looking at something. Isaiah is taking the Vikings. The Bull is taking the Giants. Madden is taking the Vikings, and the score is 35-21. All right, next up we have the Bills at the Bears. You give me the Bills. Justin Fields might do what he does and make this close, but the Bears team around him just isn't good. Or at least that good. So I think the Bills will win this. Give me the Bills.
Bills.
Yeah, give me the Bills. High scoring game though.
Yeah, I see that as well. Isaiah's going with the Bills. The Bull is going with the Bills. And we are all in on the Bills as Man is taking the Bills as well. No love for Bear Down Nation. 31-24 is the score Madden has. Alright, moving on to the Saturday 4 o'clock games. Next up, we have the Commanders at the 49ers. Give me the 49ers. That defense is rolling. I definitely think they'll be able to beat the Commanders. Brock Purdy will continue to do just enough to win. I really don't know, if he's actually, good, or if he is, it's just, it's all hype, kind of like Duck. I haven't really watched him play. But regardless, much like Duck, he has a great defense behind him to win him some games, and I think he'll win this one. Give me the 49ers.
I'm taking the 49ers as well.
Yeah, I'm taking the 49ers. Yeah, Brock's playing pretty well.
Isaiah is going with the 49ers as well. However, the Bull is going with the Commanders. But Madden is going with the 49ers. And their score is 42. So close to 49. 42-28. Alright, next up, we have a pretty interesting game. The Eagles at the Cowboys. 13-1, 10-4. The last time these teams played, Dak Prescott was hurt. But now it seems like Jalen Hurts is hurt. So that sounds so weird to say. Jalen Hurts is hurt. He's Jalen Hurt now. But honestly, regardless of Minshew or Hurts, I think Hurts won't be like 100% or maybe like 1,000%. I'm going with the Cowboys here. I think they'll be able to beat the Eagles and split with them and have them a second divisional loss. They have been playing their divisional opponents relatively close. Their one loss was the Commanders, so I think they'll definitely could lose to the Cowboys here. Probably want to avenge themselves after going down to the Jaguars. Very possible Eagles win, but I'm going with the Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Go with the Cowboys. And if Minshew goes off this game and defeats the Cowboys defense, is it Minshew? Is it Jalen Hurts? Or is it the system? That's the question I'll be asking if the Eagles win.
That will spark some conversations most likely, but we'll have to see. Isaiah is also going with the Cowboys. He put in parentheses maybe no Hurts. So that's his reasoning, like all of us. The Bull is going with the Cowboys as well. And believe it or not, we are actually all in on the Cowboys. We are all in going against a 13-1 team. Very surprising, but hey, I wouldn't take it if I didn't think it was going to happen. I do think the Cowboys could very well win this game. Madden scores 38-24. Alright, next up we have Saturday night football, Christmas Eve night football, and it's our team, our game. It's the Raiders at the Steelers. And man, give me the Steelers. I can't say this is a 100% win. I'm not as confident as I was against like the Panthers or the Falcons, or I hate the Ravens without Lamar, but that was like apparently false confidence because we lost that one. But the Raiders have lost to Jeff Saturday-led Colts, and they lost to Baker Mayfield, who's only in a system for 2 days. They've been disappointing. They've been getting some wins a little bit this second half of the season, but they have been getting some losses too. They can get another loss. The Steelers are trying to everything. They're trying to win as well. I know the Raiders are trying to win, but the Steelers are winning as well. They have Mike Tomlin's record to prevail and hold. We need this. I think Kenny Pickett's returning. It's at Heinz Field, which sometimes that doesn't matter, but sometimes that does. Give me the Steelers.
Taking the Steelers also.
Yeah, I gotta take the Steelers here. I think our defense can hold up. If our defense holds up, we win. If they don't, if Josh Jacobs is too much, if Devontae Adams is too much, we lost.
Yeah,
but I think we got it.
Very
we
worrisome.
need this win. We haven't beat the Raiders in what, over 5 years, 10 years?
Yeah, they have our number for no reason. It's like us and like the Colts.
It's Christmas Eve, like you know how we are with Christmas Eve games
Steelers
too,
on holiday and prime time, holiday prime time. Like, come on, like please. Isaiah's also going with the Steelers. The Bull, though, is going with the Raiders. And Madden is going with the Raiders as well. And their score is 35-21. Alright, next up, moving on to the Sunday games, which are the Christmas Day games. Christmas Day, 1 o'clock, we have the Packers at the Dolphins. I'm going with the Dolphins. I know the Packers are trying to get wins here, but I just think the Dolphins are the better team. Will get the win. Yeah, give me the Dolphins.
Taking the Packers.
Give me the Dolphins.
Isaiah is going with the. Isaiah is going to guarantee the Packers win this game. So the Isaiah guarantees the Packers. The Bull is going with said guarantee and is going with the Packers as well. Matt is also going with the Packers, and their score is 34-31. I could say it, the Packers need it, but I can also see the Dolphins win this. The second Christmas Day game, the midday 4 o'clock game. We have the Broncos at the Rams. Give me the Broncos. This is a weird one. Like, I didn't know Wilson was still like hurt. So this one could go either way, but I already told myself I was taking the Broncos before this. So I'm sticking with the Broncos.
Give me the Rams.
Yeah, give me the Rams. I just don't. This is the toilet bowl right here. No one's gonna watch this game.
Isaiah put a blank face emoji, like the _dash, and he next to this game, and he put Broncos. So the Bull is going with the Rams. Madden is going with the Broncos, and their score is 34-28.
Okay.
Alright, next up, Christmas night, Sunday night football. The Buccaneers at the Cardinals. Give me the Buccaneers. The Cardinals are, without Murray, they're just dead, and they're not good record-wise. The Buccaneers, they kind of need this, any win is a need for them after the way they've been playing. Like, they just had bare expectations. They definitely can win and probably will win their division. I don't think they clinched it yet. In fact, I think they were talking about, if the Panthers beat us, they were in first in the division. So I don't know. I think the Broncos definitely, Buccaneers need this, and I think they'll get it. Give me the Buccaneers.
Taking the Bucks also.
Yeah, give me the Bucks. I just don't trust the Cardinals right now.
Isaiah is also taking the Bucks. The Bull is taking the Bucks, and we are all in on the Buccaneers. Madden's score is 24-10. All right, last up here, Monday Night Football. The Chargers at the Colts. Give me the Chargers. Chargers do like to choke weird games, but I think they will get this one. Now that they're in the playoffs and they need to maintain that wild card spot. The Colts, if they weren't winning last week, I don't know. That has to be some sort of demoralizing. I don't know. They're just sold. They're done. They're just chugging along here. Give me the Chargers.
Chargers.
Yeah, give me the Chargers.
Isaiah put put an even longer blank face. Like it's many underscores because he be saying like the Chargers are always on prime time and at the Colts now. But he's going with the Chargers as well. The Bull is going with the Chargers. But Madden is going with the Colts, and their score is 35-25. Alright, guys, that is going to do it for us. If you want to know how we did with the Week 16 predictions, make sure we hit our Week 17 video. And like we do with Week 15, we'll wrap up our record and new overall record. And we'll also recap it a bit and then predict the Week 16 games. Merry Christmas to all once again. Thank you for watching. We do have just Week 17 and 18 left of the regular season. And then we have playoffs, which will go week to week with that. Until the Super Bowl. So, yeah, it's coming down to it. Definitely been a weird season. But I'm excited for a lot more stuff. So, that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Like or dislike, subscribe or don't subscribe. You know it's always up to you. And we'll see you guys in the next video of us. Goodbye.